sitting in a bed of fries with lemon and sriracha ketchup.
So when you lift up the leaf, then you'll see the Velociraptor.
Oh, hell's about to break loose here at Universal Studios.
Bruce in the water, about 160 bucks.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. They've added some more stuff to Amity Island. Jaws food has popped up, some more little Easter eggs. How to Train Your Dragon has taken over Islands of Adventure. There's more merchandise, there's more food. The Universal Studios shirt of the day is the Epic Universe grand opening shirt. This thing is great. So on that note, let's show a old classic clip of the grand opening of Universal Studios.
Good afternoon and welcome to Midday, live from Universal Studios Florida. I'm Claire Metz.
And I'm Ed Highland. Well, it's been both a day of excitement and disappointment. An excitement from the parade of showbiz stars, all the activity, hoopla surrounding the grand opening of this $630 million extravaganza. Disappointment because there's a lot of technical problems. It was an auspicious beginning, though. Shortly after 9 this morning, director Steven Spielberg cut the ceremonial film strip, opening the gates to the studios. Movie legends, politicians, and business leaders, and the crowds that came rushing in. Some folks have been waiting for hours to be the first to see attractions like King Kong, Ghostbusters, and Earthquake.
But despite the shows going on and back and all the other fun, not all is well in La La Land East here. The stars may be having a great time in the park today, getting the VIP treatment, but some of the other first-day guests wish they'd never come.
We understand 3 of the 4 major attractions have been closed all morning, and Confrontation, the showcase attraction, won't be open at all today. Lots of visitors are angry, and some are demanding their money back.
Dave McDaniel joins us live now from the Confrontation ride, and he's going to be joining us in just a moment. He's going to tell us that not much is going on. Hey, Dave, there you are. A little slow over there, huh?
Well, Ed and Claire, I'll tell you what, there's a huge crowd in front of Confrontation right now, but it really has nothing to do with the ride itself. In fact, Bill Cosby is scheduled to speak. He's supposed to be taking the stage at any moment. That's why the crowd is gathered. But Kong and 2 of the other major rides, as you mentioned, are closed today, and that has caused many of the visitors here to be very disgusted. In fact, the message from many of them is, don't expect us to pay if the park isn't ready.
Okay, welcome back. So the game plan, we're gonna go to Islands of Adventure first, see the How to Train Your Dragon stuff, and then come back to Universal Studios and show off all the new Jaws stuff. I cannot wait.
All right, let's pop into Islands of Adventure, see dragons return to this theme park. New signs set up. For the comfort of our guests and team members, Islands of Adventure is a smoke-free park. Nearest smoking section is located outside the park exit. Fire is on. Feels like 100-something degrees out though. They're selling the special celebration for the opening of Epic Universe. Here, you can buy the Coke. Hey, Julian's out doing a little dance party. Alright, so we got DreamWorks characters there. We're gonna continue over here. Like they got Stormfly, Astrid's dragon up there. It says How to Train Your Dragon. This is all to represent the live action film that could be coming. So it's cool to see dragons return to the Lost Continent. Alright, so over here, this is normally where seating was. They have a special little photo op. Toothless photo spot. Official dragon riders this way. Follow the path behind the clouds to meet Toothless. Climbing is for dragons only. Please stay grounded. Alright, so here's the photo op. So you'll be like riding on Toothless right there. So it's gonna be the live action Toothless. Now there's a special little button. We'll come around here. Come down here. There's something supposed to happen. There's a fan. I feel a fan. And then off to the side, they got some of the other characters riding their dragon. So it looks like you're flying in the sky. Yeah, so the fan is up there, so it makes you kind of feel like you're flying. What do we got for the joke of the day?
What did the knock knock joke maker get as a reward?
What?
A Nobel Prize.
Ah.
Getting like a no doorbell prize.
All right, so here we're gonna have Astrid's shield, and then over here is gonna be Hiccup's shield, and then right over here is gonna be Hiccup's axe, and then over here is gonna be Hiccup's costume. And then over here is gonna be Astrid's costume. It just says replica as featured, so these are not actual props. They're just replicas. So if you come over here, we got the Book of Dragons. So this is Hiccup's Book of Dragons. They have a screen showing off the trailer for the film.
And then over here, they've added more stuff to the gift shop. And so over here they have a ton of the merch that you can purchase from Isla Burke. You have Hiccup's helmet, his sword, you got Astrid's helmet, just a generic Viking helmet if you want to wear that. Now this is the little hot commodity. These things are selling out pretty quick. It's the toothless shoulder plushie. These will probably be sold out by the time you guys see this video, but $25 for the little toothless shoulder plushie. So it comes with a magnet that goes underneath your shirt. $27, here's like a little kid kind of a pencil journal. They have a little toothless eraser and then a little journal you can draw and sketch your dragons when you're exploring Burke. They do have some of the drawstring bags. These are gonna be $40 a piece. Pretty solid quality. They look more like the cartoon film than the live action one. You can pick these up. This is a backpack though. This is cool. $79. You got the shield, and then it's a backpack. It'll say Universal Studios on it. $27 is for this mug. This is kind of hard to hold. You kind of have to hold it like this to drink out of it. There's no actual handle. You have to like kind of pinch and squeeze the wings. Got a nice metallic kind of a dragon scale finish, but yeah, I'd be stressed that I'm gonna drop that. And then $39 for this shirt, Legion of Legends. So here he is, he's adorable. $25. Look at him. I guess this is toothless before he gets hurt technically, like when he's a little baby, because he hasn't lost that part of his tail yet. All right, so it says toothless shoulder plush. All right, so the magnetic plate will go underneath the shirt, and there it is. Take the plate underneath the shirt. Pretty much just like the little Boo one, if you got that little magnet in the bottom. There he is. Got our own little toothless for the day. Let's hop into All Housey Boutique, see if there's anything new. Yeah, nothing has been changed or added yet. We haven't had a summer overlay in here yet. I'm hoping we get one, because the summer All Housey overlays are always awesome. They have Captain America meeting over there, and then over here, they're gonna have Wolverine meeting right there. It is so hot. Florida weather's here. You drip all day long. You can take 2 showers a day. Let's hop into the Annual Passwater Lounge and just chill out for a little bit. So they do have a UOAP shirt for the 35th anniversary, $30. Cool design is on the back. So you have the anniversary dates, a bunch of the different IPs, but it's an AP exclusive.
With stars like Anthony Perkins from Psycho rolling through the gates, tourists started off their day excited, ready to go. There were your normal ticket problems, but inside's where the problems really started.
Running?
The ride will not be open today now.
Any chance that it's going to be open by Saturday?
We did not know as of yet when it's scheduled to be open.
That was the word at Confrontation. Jaws is closed too. Lightning caused problems last night. It will open eventually, we're told. Earthquake, maybe by 12:30 this afternoon. Tourists are very disappointed.
A little disappointed, yeah. I mean, there's really not much else to do.
Mickey Mouse has it all over Universal in organization.
Every ride that was going on, bang, closed.
84 bucks for what? Nothing's open.
They had a party last night and a party tonight where us suckers are paying for those parties. Goodbye, Universal.
For its part, Universal says it was upfront about the problems. These ticket counter signs warn tourists what lies ahead. People still demanded and received their money back, however.
When you get inside there, there's 2 rides open and you wait 2 hours for a ride. That's 4 hours and they're closing at 5 o'clock. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Okay. Anyway, we've got our money back. That's what counts.
Universal still believes that its tickets are a good value, though. They believe that everyone here will have a real good time, despite the fact that 3 of the rides are not going to be open today. 2 of them may open this afternoon. They figure that'll be a bonus for the people in the park. But stargazers, they're the people who do seem to be having a good time with the likes of Bill Cosby, who is going to be speaking momentarily, Michael J. Fox, Jimmy Stewart, the other stars.
A lot of grumbling going on. Thank you, Dave.
Okay, we are refreshed, we are recharged. Okay, let's head off to the Jurassic gift shop now. They added some stuff for Jurassic World Rebirth, and they also added some more little details. So pretty much, we did not have a tribute store this year for the summertime, but the teams kind of plussed up all these different gift shops throughout all of Universal Studios and Islands Adventure and City Walk. So that's kind of our version of the tribute store this year.
Okay, so we're gonna pop into Jurassic Outfitters. $27. This is gonna be a Quillops. That's gonna be the name of the dinosaur. It's a little water bottle. I think there's a baby version of this in the new film. $25. They're gonna have a new little kid t-shirt of the Quillops. $40 for this new backpack. So it's gonna say Jurassic World Rebirth on it, because that's the name of the new film. It's a pretty simple backpack, not too many other little details to it. $27 for this matte black trucker cap, Jurassic World Rebirth. There's no design on the back. $25. We have another kid shirt. It's gonna be Jurassic World. It's in the shape of the classic Jurassic skeleton T-Rex, but there's all the different dinosaurs that they're gonna run into on the new island. $45 for this little kid hoodie. $30. We're gonna have a new Jurassic World Rebirth fanny pack. Pretty lightweight design. Then we're actually gonna have a Spirit jersey right down here. All right, so $80 Jurassic World Rebirth on the bottom. You're gonna have the classic Jurassic World design with the water. Now, I thought this was a Spirit jersey. This is just a long sleeve t-shirt for $80. Then on the front, you're gonna have the new T-Rex on it. But yeah, 80 bucks for a long sleeve t-shirt. $40, we're gonna have a new blanket. It's gonna be 100% polyester. $30 for this little metal sign. 3 elements, 1 adventure, conquer every domain. So some of the new dinosaurs. $25 for this new Rebirth mug. That kind of just looks like popcorn exploding behind it, but it's supposed to be clouds. It's a little tin mug, and then it'll say Jurassic World Rebirth on the back. $55, we have an adult zip-up hoodie, Jurassic World Rebirth, and then on the back, you're gonna get a shot of the new T-Rex. $30, this is gonna be the adult shirt, the 3 elements, 1 adventure. I don't really care for that design. New Loungefly collection, $85. So you're gonna have the silhouette of a Velociraptor. It'll say Jurassic World in the back. And then here, I guess you can put like your pills or something inside there, but it'll say Jurassic World on it. So it's a little crossbody kind of purse bag. All right, $95. I honestly don't like this design at all, but there's a leaf with a little raptor peeking out through the leaf. So when you lift up the leaf, then you'll see the Velociraptor, but there's really no other kind of design showing that this is Jurassic Park besides the little eyeball. It does glow in the dark though, so that is kind of cool. $65. They're gonna have a little wallet. The eye moves a little bit. It's like the Velociraptor hiding inside the bushes. $70. We do have new Roosevelts here. Now this is kind of a polo Roosevelts. It's not your standard kind of button up, but you'll have the Velociraptors kind of hiding inside the bushes. Here's like a Jurassic 3D picture book. They said it's $75. Here it is. They added this. So it's the T-Rex head they sculpted for the Jurassic tribute store. It looks awesome. So they have it kind of busting through the metal wall. Look at the T-Rex towering over everyone. So you can get a really cool photo op right here. Stand next to these like cases, and it'll say JP. Now like a month ago, this is the little display that popped up kind of promoting the film, and then they just dropped this one shirt. So this one's been around for a while, but you're looking at $30 for that Jurassic World Rebirth shirt. I'm excited for the new film. They also have a new roaring little baby T-Rex that you can pick up. I'm sure we're just gonna see more and more Jurassic kind of presentation pop up in the month of June with inside Universal Studios Hollywood and also Universal Studios Orlando. We'll see some more Jurassic promotional stuff pop up. Let's pop in the gift shop and show off some of the Jaws Hello Kitty merch from a while ago. In honor of Jaws, I just want to show off the old Hello Kitty parody merchandise. $33 for Hello Kitty with Bruce down below. You got little Hello Kitty dressed up as Bruce. $5.95, you're gonna have a little coaster of Hello Kitty. $22 for a collectible vinyl. $21.95 for this. It says Jaws Hello Kitty swimming. But the difference with this is Bruce has the little Hello Kitty bow. They also have a journal down here. You're looking at $18 for the Hello Kitty plush journal. $25 for a new little Hello Kitty succulent. And then we have a Spirit jersey for $85. It's kind of like a crop top Spirit jersey. $95 for this new Loungefly. And they also have a vanity plate, Hello Kitty and Friends. It is kind of wild because like in Hollywood, the Hello Kitty stuff sells out so quick, but here in Orlando, it doesn't sell out that quick. $65 for the little wallet, and then $85 for the Hello Kitty color block crossbody bags. All right, let's pop into the Epic Universe Preview Center here, see if anything has changed now that it's officially open. I want to see if they added any new merchandise now that the park has been opened. It is crazy to think that It's finally open now. All right, so the Coconut Club is reopening for Pride Month. So on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, it's gonna be from 6 p.m. until midnight or 6 p.m. until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. But they're gonna have exclusive drinks, DJ, and live entertainment. So they're gonna have kind of an overlay for the Coconut Club. Okay, it's time to head into Universal Studios now. Check out all the Jaws editions.
It is so hot. We're like you can't even see. There's just so much sweat going into your eyes. So again, be prepared. We're gonna come to Orlando during the summertime. Bring a neck fan. Stay hydrated.
All right, the walls have come down. They finished. Universal Suites is open. Yeah, tell me this does not give you off like vintage Toys R Us vibes. So over here, they got like some gumballs or something on the door. What do they got? Oh, the AC. Okay, it's a little more wide open though, so you got the cotton candy, you got all the candy that you can pick up, you know, by the pound, fill your bag. The flavored popcorn, you got some ice cream in the freezer, Haagen-Dazs, Coke products, and then kind of all the same fudge and goodies. They do have the Jurassic Park s'mores, that's returned. We did get a Viking chocolate cake pop, and then we got the white marshmallow sheep from Isla Burke. They also have a chocolate marshmallow sheep. They also got some little wicked macaroons. They're also gonna have a Jaws cake pop over here.
All right, so in the sweet shop we got the Jaws cake pop. They said it's gonna be a red velvet cake pop, you know, kind of like blood in the water. That's just pure blood in there. It almost doesn't taste like cake. It's like really mushy, kind of dense food dye cake. I'm gonna do a 6 out of 10. I wouldn't give this a guess.
All right, let's pop into the UAP or team member exclusive kind of discount shops. See if there's any new merch. This is new. So this was originally in the Legacy store, and then they put it outside the Summer Tribute store last year. But this is the actual like newspaper when it was talking about announcing the official opening of Universal Studios Florida. And then they also talk about Jaws. Bon appetit. So that's a nice little Jaws little Easter egg that they added in the discount store. This looks like a lot of the same merchandise that we saw last time we were in here. So they're kind of adding some new stuff, but it looks like they're selling a lot of it, honestly. We're gonna pop into the film vault, but this is to represent when they're all at the beach. So they had kind of the beach kind of changing little stations in the back, or little tents. So that's what these are to represent. Then you kind of have the lifeguard with his little walkie-talkie waiting to see if there's a shark popping up. That's to kind of represent that scene within the film. $37. We did get a new short sleeve shirt, Visit Amity Island. There's a lot of the landmarks. There's little details like this that are just so overlooked. So this is going to be the warehouse and kind of storage. So if you come up here, there's kind of like a scale for like if they're like shipping stuff, I think, in like for packages to see how much it weighed. This is an old school scale right there, but a lot of people just walk by this. Never noticed it. All right, welcome back to Amity Island. We got the sign, they got the food now over there. All right, look at this. You know how Universal partnered with all this rubber ducky company and they make the rubber ducky versions? $160. They have the Orca boat, but it's got all the rubber duckies. Recreate iconic moments from Jaws with this premium Orca boat. It'll look like that, how you put the rubber duckies. The whole squad, Bruce in the water, but $160. And it floats in the water. $22, they have this little figure set. It's by Little People. So you have everybody kind of on the Orca, poor Quint's being eaten right there. So there's them on the back sharing all their little stories. Quint's chalkboard drawing right there. All right, so this is called Captain Quint's Boardwalk Snacks. All right, so they got the bucket of bait. This is a collectible bucket. If you remember in Universal Studios Japan, they have like a hot dog inside that Bruce, but they have a lobster salad in there instead. Then they have the iced tea, so they have an alcoholic one and a mocktail version. Now it does look like if you get the souvenir cup, there's discounted refill. All right, so first thing we're gonna get is gonna be the bucket of bait, crispy pieces of clam, shrimp, oysters, sitting in a bed of fries with lemon and sriracha ketchup. Shrimp and clam, really enjoy that. Not the biggest fan of oysters, so it's like a fried oyster. Put the lemon on it, put a little spicy ketchup in there. I'm gonna do 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good for the portion size. There's definitely enough to share between 2 people. It's the Amity Island iced tea, New Amsterdam vodka, Bacardi, rum, Blanco tequila, apricot brandy, lemon juice, cranberry juice, simple syrup, and Sprite. All right, drink. I'm gonna do 8 out of 10. Nice and refreshing. Nothing life-changing, but it'll get the job done. No bitters. All right, this thing is interesting. I'm looking for lobster. I don't see any lobster in there besides one little piece. I don't even think lobster should be in the name. But it's the lobster taiyaki, savory taiyaki filled with a lobster salad. What was that? Wait. There's no lobster in this thing. You know how like a crab cake has to have a certain amount of crab to be called a crab cake? There's no lobster in this. There's microscopic little shreds of lobster, but it just tastes like you're eating slaw inside of a basil pancake. I'm gonna do a 5 out of 10. So then right next door is the next food stand that we're going to. All right, so this is the booth. It's gonna be Midway Grill. So they're gonna have funnel cake and a Nathan's hot dog. I was gonna get a Nathan's hot dog, but it's boiled. I hate a boiled dog. I need a grilled dog. Sorry. Okay, so the drink is gonna be the Frenzy Fizz. I have Captain Morgan Spice Rum, raspberry puree, stone fruit syrup with Coca-Cola, orange cream. It's got a little gummy shark on top.
It's like a liquid gummy Slurpee. Really sugary, so if you're not a fan of like hardcore sugar, it just tastes like a liquid Slurpee. I'm gonna do again like an 8 out of 10. Pretty solid. And you know what? There's no bitters in these things. I got the funnel cake, a fresh funnel cake with your choice of powdered sugar or strawberry toppings. It also comes with a little gummy shark. It looks like Bruce just ate someone and he's swimming through all the guts. This is really good. Normally, like, the funnel cake is like a strawberry puree. This is like big chunks of strawberry chopped up. I'm gonna do like an 8.5 out of 10. I like on the wrapping it says Jaws 50 with Bruce jumping out of the water. They did add over here kind of some fishing net, the banners all around the truss work. All right, now at the freestyle machines, we're not gonna get it today, but they have a special Jaws drink. All right, so when you come up to the freestyle machines, you're gonna see all the kind of classic flavors. Come over here to the right. There's gonna be the Big Bite Blast from Coca-Cola off in the right-hand corner. Universal put this sign to shame, Amity Island Lobster Company. There's no lobster here in Amity Island. They are still working on the Amity Island bathrooms. Looks like the roof has been finished, but the siding still has to be finished. So these bathrooms will open one day to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Jaws. The Amity bathrooms will return. Oh, it looks like there's a storm coming.
Well, obviously some of today's guests are going to be leaving Universal without much of a good impression, and that concerns the brass here after they prepared for this day for so long.
And it's a big day first crowd, as Dave mentioned. Thousands were in line early on, some waiting overnight to be first through the gates. But many have been disappointed with what they can't see. Greg Fox joins us live now with details.
And right now, the Universal bosses are treading very carefully, watching just what they say, because they know that the rides may open, but right now they're not sure for how long, how many people they will be able to accommodate. Many questions yet to be answered. Clearly, though, they're feeling the heat, and not just from the sun and the humidity, but the heat from angry visitors on a day when Universal was supposed to shine.
Like the space shuttle, programming time, computer time, training time. I believe that today, those of you here will be able to experience just about everything we have here in the attraction.
That's the picture Universal creators and bosses offered at a post-ceremony news conference, despite the reality of malfunctioning rides and disgruntled guests.
We hope you will look at everything not in terms of what percentage of the cup is empty, if indeed there is some, but what percentage of the cup is filled and how it compares to the experience of opening these complex attractions.
Some guests were more than inconvenienced. This is a busy and profitable time of year for international business.
Timed our holiday especially to coincide with the opening of the studio, in fact. So I say we go back in 3 days. So I say we're disappointed about the rides not being open.
Several dozen stars of stage and screen may be among the only really happy people at Universal today. They joined the honored first family, the Gordon family of Orlando, in christening the studio.
It's been great, and I hope this will just continue to be greater and greater and greater as the years go on.
After contributing some famous props to a 25-year time capsule, all gathered around as creative consultant Steven Spielberg cut the ribbon. And during the grand opening ceremonies, Orlando Mayor Bill Frederick presented a key to the city, and Governor Bob Martinez proclaimed June 7th as Universal Studios Florida Day. Ed Claire, an awful lot of people got to see stars, got some autographs from some of them, but again, many people remember this as the day that Universal didn't have its rides working.
You're going to get mixed reviews whenever you do something this big.
But you do see a lot of giddy folks here, folks who have seen this star, that star, and they're kind of thrilled about all that.
You among them, I think.
Yes,
huh?
indeed.
On that note, let's start to make our way out of the park. All right, looks like it's a 20-minute wait now for the Simpsons attraction. The storm is coming. We're getting out of here.
The wind's picking up. Oh, hell's about to break loose here at Universal Studios when the storm hits.
Look at the misters. The wind is pushing the misters all the way up. The flags are going. The trees.
Okay guys, we were back in the office. So they added a bunch of more stuff, right, for Jaws. The food booths are here, but the Sipper still is not here. I think it's gonna come next week. It was supposed to come like last week. I don't know what's going on. I do know it's a very limited kind of quantity, so when it drops, go get it immediately because it's probably gonna sell out super quick. They are going to have it in Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Orlando, the Sipper. Okay, so our next update is gonna be an HHN update. We should be having some announcements and, you know, stuff happening and some teasers and stuff like that, so I'll do the whole deep dive into that, explain it for you guys, and you know what's potentially upcoming and all that fun stuff. So on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We're in the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Epic Universe and Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Some are demanding their money back.
No.
We hope you will look at everything not in terms of what percentage of
Hooterate?
is empty, if indeed there is some,